And I said, Messi, I Jimmy Booty na
on the 4th boot yana beko. Yeah, what James near the.
No, we are ready. We are ready now. Maybe before that, now we can about Old Fadama, Captain. And you may say we are Kohoria. We say one day can you may Bob 12 and I 12.
Mako
Equa. We say can you sa Koho. Okay. When you say can you there is another city in the city. Yes. It drew a number from 12 Equa. Another city erupts with their own rules, with their own system, and how they behave. Captain? Now, Okohuna, we yambe shu wukuro Hey. Yes. Now, yaka yanko fobi miyanka. Okoshe etuo pa egun kwala we hu wukuro ha. Captain? They can't mess up kwesi adaka. Se me di wu raho anajo. Ana wuko hunu me boys no said ye etuo gu omo hu krom ha. Etuo ye di agro krom ha yambe so. And these are my boys. Me don't call her we are afa na wo ye wa rehu. Ukodu wanwumra
so wa be kan so. Me rabe homo.
Ye de ma polythene bag and the creative rooms. Obwa me say tie polythene bag black no. And ye de creative rooms wo wall ho say. And ye den. And ye fa ma wo mu na da sani gina no. Na da sani gina no no wo gigiska.
Polythene bag.
Yes, me say black one na ye de set form the cocoa gu so no. Omo de creative rooms wo wall ho. Uncompleted wall. And da sani ekura eye se bi wo gigisika 20 Ghana per service. Udro mu aye nche. And so we are baby, Ohobaya no apie ni ajuska. So we are baby na live this life way out of desperation. We are baby na live this life way out of desperation. Na you kotwa eye you can say cantonment Laboni Amasa East Legon. Actually said that is Ghana, Now and we sit in this country. Yaye bibia MPP and NDC. Yaye bibia obia kwajisika. Captain, before me no. I don't know what the journalists now mudi kaino. Minim dia moye wrong. It looks like as a politician no and regarding journalist. It looks like the politician has made a year nemkrofo womo wase hono to believe say all that it takes to buy the conscience of a journalist is money and a car. Yeah. And even the money that they give these journalists, 1,000 Ghana, 500 Ghana, 2,000 Ghana. And it looks like that is all that it takes for the journalists in this country to be bought. It will surrender what kind of crack. Actually, a year you can say, Abanya, be it NDC, be it MPP, both from my Pamatadia show, we were Kwajisika wa how. So, Wamunya, any evidence is what Kwajisika. After the next excuse is that we owe PBB na when now, Sabin previous, if me pebibi na minya ya, why would I want to go through this hard way? Say me pebibi oku for Obama is so simple. All I need to do is to start speaking for MPP.
That mean I say MPP for.
Now, what you
young elephants now, Papa.
Time what MPP way babemuno. I have access to Chief of Staff's office. Mame Fremo Pari. What is a mammy? Me want access to Asenso Boache office. Me want access to Nanapia virus, State Housing. Me want access to so many people, including Samia Oku. It is a bibi na me pe di wo aban yi mu a. Adeti na ese me brakwa wonwan me ho kasa magana about why can't people think for once? Mrs. So could do Fadama, baby, I call you. Could do when you there one day. I will take you there in the evening and go and see the life people live, and you'll be shocked. Ubesu, what's in Ausu? Say you fa ba wo dan ho, you fa ba wo dan ho. Na polythene bag in the twa ho. No waje 20 cedi dia kodi aduane a. In the capital, the heart of the capital city, when you bumprugu. Na ya ka mo kana mutukrom ha. What did you make that the beast over the years for the past 30 years? And you can't. We say it's not against Akufo-Addo government. Look, let's be very factual and tell truth to power. It's against Akufo-Addo's government. Fix the country demonstration. Near Grace Akufo-Addo is going to do something different. Let's be very frank and honest to him. For over 30 years, we've been seeing mediocre governance. over 30 years moya sapete kwan ya na mo se maya ade mo full soldiers ni ntwa meto kwan ho na Facebook no mfanye fans e wa abra nkrofo no ayesese bi yesuan omo no omo nya sapete kwan Kwame Nkrumah nyansa mu ye motorway Golden Triangle e ma ni di 50 years ene ade a wode concrete na ye no esaya no makofa bitumen ne chippings na de taretare mu nim nyansa ya ka mo mienka one Jessica in a day about 40,000 cars and the fact a motorway so calculate here see you be average once dia calculate here never sika in a day nipa that need to meet now automated machine no asay no oji hu skadi yanti kroma na Professor Mills time FPS so Kwame Nkrumah ade a wo so mo di gauge oil na say nti na say need edua and sim amia gauge Moba over the years, mo be wiaman for, mo ba mo be wiaman for, mo wiaman mo se yanke anu ntum ne hwemo. Yakoka wo pe bibi na adie anu onyaye, ene NDC for entrust ye, MPP for entrust ye. Enra conversation bi na ekoso platforms bi so. Omo se menne captain smart akwaji sika. Na mo Abraham be mo she na nyi bie. Ana Abraham nim nyansa. Am se mo se nyansa di nyansa. What is wrong with you people?
Thank you. You know why I'm crying?
What kind of people are this?
The things that I saw, our old father Mao, who are conscience. Let me wipe my tears and continue. Say, who are conscience. Now, who heart. Who do old father Ma? Keteche kasa se, yenko wana juno. I am imagining my daughters. I am imagining Aduma, Afrakuma, Nyameche, Abena, Mersley. Say, you did robber, a trap dying ho. Na obedient dana wajisika kote duane di. Listen, you call ya na mamoti say, and yes, sir, and you know no pe. But the system, I'm making sure say you better render useless. But Avramoha, and that's when to me I'm much small baby seen at night. Many of body mammy. John Kumsing and a BC and Nesto and night. Avram Ukiada, can you person catch a gunner for?
Captain, my dear, Meda was now Mada Ashafuni Nasi. Now, my Facebook for the Someone Share program, my name do it. 4th August, it's Ghana for a baboon, I will be Ambra. We enye yen o obi ka che Avram me ba be support him na so be support yen o be support wo bia o be support mother Ghana na Ghana ye captain you see ensa feedy wo no don't bite that hand
exactly
but you have to bite that hand ebra that hand no feed you na deprive you
that's right
from looking another source of survival and sana we say feed you no
that's right
ono sana when feed you
that be
one kasa we creating another means of survival and no san stop captain tie die pa
tie pa me nia me run
okay teche unde tie me kasa no je mpanyimfo na mo be ma youth no adwuma ye no mo ama ye adwuma de bi anye o na mbebunu na ye wild and no person mo survive through other means ye dey survive so a mo ma ye nya kwan endidi young boys sing than Okada drivers. Shati omudi Okada drivers FM Wagana ha. Every species on this planet adebako and say opeso survival. Now the Ghanaian youth me say they be am Ghana youth to ase. Say Ghana phone penyufo e wase de bi e de ma o man Ghana on fama mbebu no. Ye peaceful and we always want to survive. Yen say o my way. Aga Ghana man ka say Wakomwa diache, me me sole anopa ewon. Se me de me phone ni kira wo. Send me 20 Ghana. Me see demonstration ne kura ye ba no. Amanfo ebisa me transport. Na nka ye wo scan ye send nkrofo scan ye high buses ya. The ombe hu nkrofo street they will stop the demonstration. Okay, te check assembly e da no. Me dwon na me say, say na de yitie. Obi aba wo ncha be pa wo che wo say, "Mami to me." Captain, I did be a new year see the chain power.
Power there.
Power to me, need there. Now your classroom for the credit saying,
hey,
Guess what them when you have yellow. Who you feel what I did. Na ɔman yɛ de ahyɛ wo nsa wo bɛ pa akyɛ wo ɛna yɛ de ama wo no metu sika ɛwɔ sɛ wo de bu man no ɛyɛ yɛn na yɛ ma wo power no yɛn ne yɛ sie tua taxes de ama wo sɛ gye na fa yɛ ɔman ne yie de ayɛ wɔn akora ne sɛ wo ntumi a wo sɛ ntumi de yɛn yɛ din ɛkɔ bro ni krom ɛkɔ kɔbɔ bosia de ba me wo say the most deadliest road in Africa the whole Africa. Hey, Accra Cape Coast.
That's right.
Accra Cape Coast kwan.
The whole Africa.
The whole Africa. E kuni pache ka kwan biya Madagana. Seven previous captain. Oketeche started with a tuna. Ama ye na ye raho. Na kan someone penny for be and someone combat. Seven previous. Hwe. De bia me repeat. Papa bia o hwe wo ma. Na ade a wode sustain wo ma hwe no eye bosia bo na wo sa papa na wo ma na wo pese wo hwe mo no bosia na wode hwe wo ma no na wo sa papa no wo pese wo say living lavish lifestyle na wo invest in your children no you are a stupid father.
Exactly.
Wo ye papa wo ni exactly wo siska wo ni bi exactly Abraham ma me no papa ewu no wo japade eja wo gold eja wo timber na meti asem bi Rosewood we seize wo Tamaport. We invest in the youth of this country.
Wait a minute, boy. Rosewood is $16,000 per tree.
$16,000
per tree. Now, leisure chair now, Mayama Queen Elizabeth Fresh now, 32,000 pounds. No. Rosewood, no more the year,
Rosewood, and country beyond the
and yet country beyond the bill. So the whole world will have only 7 countries at Rosewood. Rosewood, no, now the most expensive. Your friend White Lane Rosewood,
Ghana,
yeah, White Lane Rosewood, no. And no, sir, we for a very long time. You don't need medication. Just lie on it like this. And on Masasa, 2 pet. Edia Kunya, Edia Queen Elizabeth, in fear with ye. Yet to cream. Rosewood, ye chat, and a guano. We'll cry at ye, I say away and treaty ye. It will know a raw 16,000. And ya could do Malaysia and Singapore. Now, one more the sofa, you have chemically, a can on a pepepena, and a num koguma. And no, ye must see a phone a bit inspected. Now, ya matchy Rosewood, no. From whichever country, any kind of Sweden. Now, Sweden for here we are. And so maybe our person will turn on. What tonkra near the amount. Now, what they are called. You were over 6 million trees. You try, they can do 1 million. And we're Ghana.
Captain, and I make a semi one. Gee, Brady. Say, Yankopon be or Hopper. Okay, Mamilande. Say, Yankopon be or Hopper. Obi biara o ye Ghana ni a obi gina saw them aka se Nyankopon hira me no o se Nyankopon si wasum na ye gimi o ma ye nyame hira wo sei
na Abraham o kan nyame hira wo nye ti bonko so leadership look at this reasoning. This is simple logic. You have be natural resources and non-natural resources, renewable and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources in the be you can say sika, whatever, it can be renewed. Non-renewable, gold, diamond, bauxite.
That's right.
These are things that we too are maybe. Okay? Nyamia cheye Africa nyina. 33% of the world diamond reserves. Tienye. Tibonkosu 54 leadership on the continent of this country, with the exception of very few, like Paul Kagame, John Pombo Magufuli the late, and very few people. Motesa oyo iso, et diamond iso. To gold you so Emma kwasi broni tnasia no wa print papers see your friend $. Tip bon cost leadership no matter no the papers no be $10 million abremo money agye mu $. No money agye sa no matter oil ye nan renewable no meanwhile sa $. No de bro odu ni krom a obetimi am ya hye sa $. na free in economy because onim se umpanifo no sa ye tip bon cost so omo de sa sika no be sa beto fie wo ho e de beba hospital wo ho amom economy na say nya ses can back on the papers and bre one or diamond ko or the papers brewa no the work site ko or the papers brewa so wonye ti bonko so anka all ba bepe wo diamond no obeka kire UK say UK monso de mo wa ye ni bi how to gather intelligence. We want that. So in exchange for our gold, in exchange for our diamond, we want you to train our people on how to gather intelligence. Say you as a former pay diamond pay bauxite, we don't need $1 million, we don't need anything. Your hospitals and yet you see hospitals, papa. It must see hospitals, papa, across the country. Now when you this worth of diamond, so we need an open. Because as when your dollars in the good bottom, you nya trouble more say Kim and Crawford. Now I'm need be poda. No one in Kramine that was sphincters. And then one drive VA Takasia Tundra Sakasia Okloma. Okoka, one say, oh, baby, make way free for me, baby. Mumu one a good communicator, champion, and when Munyam champion. So the only thing I could do, now say beyond producer, time one more a year opposition, and then the video be send a year producer. Say, well, I won't show near radio. More opposition na munika pre na joma ma checkers ma kwa kwajibi me bani mo be campaign senasi kana me pa ko busa kwasi agema of GT Ghana Tourism Authority na ko busa perioku jeto enie omo national campaign advert omo ye me kwa free fan na me di animu. Not even a city. I didn't demand anything. The only time I said 1,000 Ghana because I my kwaji free Perry ho. I na me work from Krabwa Kota no mo frame say advert bi asi sa advert we ya etumi ntum rika me bojo mama yam me dim rika tete meba Bonkuya road ana me Tundra say ye. Sa time ma start farms. Me sika nyina asa. Na mka kwasi agima no de 1,000 Ghana free Perry okuje to ma me. That was the only money I took from them. But sana me pesikanti na medi machia we aya time I call aya anaju 2 am sa video we ewo aya Adenta Street Carnival ya boabe asamwa ye wie ye obisam say where did you get your energy from? My energy was coming from the Ghanaian, the ordinary Ghanaian no. Now ma ba ye ka kire say the things in here to abama na na do dan Kwakufoado enye se bi yo akwan ya obeye enye school obeye sa video we say sa akwa iwawu akwa driver ni ogina wawu. Oh, what your campaign my MPP sa driver ni ogina wawu. Wawu small boy wawu. That's another petroleum. Yes. Sa akwa enu akasama concern for wawu concern drivers association. Wawu. Ene wa mu gina ka kire me say me pe bibia di. Na me pe bibia di akobu show obochi ayi sai kofi. Obochi sai kobi. Madam Obi. Kobusa no. When they came to power, they wanted me to be a communicator for the MPP. And I'm saying why? We are smart to tell me Santini MTA. Now peska cheme. Now so yentime ntena say at the detriment of the people. That's right. Eti koko di dinaka wanu tum. Ade ani nko ya awse mienka. Akufo-Addo ka kire say bosia bo, John Mahama bosia bo, enye papa. Ani say ampa enye papa. Yemfa bosia mumai. Oba no abo bosia more than 170 million. Wo say mayenka ho asem. Billion 170 billion Ghana cedi. Wo say mayenka ho asem. John Mahama bought 120 in 4 years. What's me and Kamwasem? Oh, by ye buburja say ye kako over 300 and something billion. What's me and Kamwasem? Because a Akufo-Addo. Now some people Akufo-Addo, some man Akufo-Addo, some chairman. Now the baby on the Akoshe. And no Kobobi and Akoso on platforms. Almost say, a lanchere matem bidden against Bawumi. And you see, the people following MPP and NDC is like religion. Tibon Koso for no is like religion. Okay, maybe I don't believe it. NDC for and now I'm to say, maybe you're wounded MPP now, me too, and be wounded and no be bomb you. Men I may say, or my name Koyi. And I mean, Casa may be joining NDC. Let this thing sink in your head. Men Casa may join NDC, may join NDC China. May never join NDC, Cometram MPP. But we need to speak truth to power.
Repeat the same thing for me.
My sister may never join NDC, Metna MPP.
Exactly.
Okay,
but at some point, Akufo-Addo may cannot be
Bakoti. Avram and Kumsi. Listen to me and listen good. Ayana Makachwa said, anytime you rise to save a country, you become rice to the useless, less thinking faculty of that land. Yay, sorry, no. I keep telling people, sabi. enye numdwa yente se nkrofo moto dross ma o girl krom pese wi aso bi ate no. But the most important thing is that yen koje obi sika ne yen chechina upa wu yen fa wo. Now wo na wo se ene wo na wo ye MPP ni chen. I mean, let me tell you something. Yen fighting for the New Patriotic Party in 1998-99 am SS1. Fa se hunu tena wo fie ho kankan no mu no. Ejan se hunu na pese wo di no. Now why? Bisana na do Victoria Park last rally when na ekuta ni nso no ginaje ekufachi okasa we ekufo be kasa bisasa when na ekuta ni nso fa say hunu tran fie. But the most important thing they say Ghana mebru ne bre oman ni buagum oman no say, and this is the time to rise. Yes, they will cook us, but what do I me? They have tried all the antics and yet juma. The reason is that when say no, padis we muno. Me say politician be ani krom ha obet ma catch am say me kwadwo. Wa ma me sika. Na komia penny politician o krom ha wa chama de. Cake fa. O cheme half cake. E o multimedia nim ho. Ye pon ye na ma fire sa na me say nana. Me kwata aduane de o say wa fire do. Bra. That day ni me ye Metro Mass no ma me cake fa.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Me se me si mi dan a me si bisa Dr. Nsiasare me si dan no Kumase ba ko 2011 na me man kran Nsiasare ne ko buton Ghana cedis on tuae wo hye Nsiasare ka jansa me ka kire wo
Captain, mami
fix the country
mami chipi something kumsi
because we are in time to fix the country
And you ekuta me no ho.
Madamra
come to them ba Captain only oketechi mami ka se mi kire mo ne. Don't explain yourselves to anybody.
No, we are not explaining it.
Me explain. Mami ka se mi. Onim say eye me. Me no my the odd person. They come to me because the only thing they can do is to incite one against two or two against one. Messages aminya calls aminya nyina Abraham hweyi Captain Smart akojiska o. Abraham hweyi oketechi akojiska o. I'm telling you, mama ka se mi kire o. Oketechi Afrifa is not my friend. Captain is not my friend. Who say oketechi afrem na me pick pe we are discussing Ghana. Asa ye ni nkomo bia o. Nti me ka kire wo say hwe ma common sense nkire wo say obi biara oto abama na na dankweku fuado is not stupid. Ma me ka se me kire. Nobody knew what would happen. It is obi kojina platform so. Eye de said manana dombra. He had trust and belief in Nanado because they are limited human beings. We don't know their future. Captain, anka wodi me say ube campaign man Nanado say na Ghana ba yanka ye. Ye ni me future nti e na bi mu kwata de kisa nana bra na besa so man no. Obai na de ni nkoyie e na nipa onu ye dede man nana say no. Eye me na me ko gnan. Me na me ye campaign, me na me ye dede ma papa yi. Na waba no amemo na wo bu no mani nye ho. Enti ye ne nkasa. Two things either say onye ni yie ana ye beji tumi afiri ni nchemu a ni nsemu a o si we nya bi eni nti no waka okay we nya bi eni nti o ka na nyi na so nya bi dia na nka ye den mama ye nya sanse hu na edi okromu ha no okọ US ya your Democrats and Republicans but edu about time a omo hwe de waye ye de tumi aye den ahye wonsa simple as that
ye to abawie wa America what Donald Trump nka bio
what nka bio
because they are developing before seminu abem no. There is something called governance and politics.
Mama Wednesday.
Fix the country demonstration. Captain
Medasi Bebre, Babinchi Arifuna. And then I think that this is the first time I've been in for say
are you?
Easy. Now, Papa Kasim been ever the Osana Jono. Omo ko ye no. Captain. Mama family dem free takra dem ra because me dey hola me wo. Se wo ko takra de ekuro bi brono bi wo takra de e friend no Kwesimintim station. Me nka say dan baby o station. Ye park cars e wo ho. Edu anadwo ana hwa nyina ya shawo joint. Oh, okay, 12 years girls, 11, 10. Now you know more dajiska. And the most annoying part is that you see some public officers. No more yes, are there. Public officers. They come and pick 12 years old girls and then they sleep with them at the station. Yes. Tap my ass and make it.
Hey.
They sleep with them at the station.
Hey.
So who is with Asabia make home? Who is with team says Sia? Asabia Mamio, MPP Nipa. MPP Nipa on no solitaire first. And I remember to us. Sure, Captain, and your man air cost woman. It is all I say, ye nibi be and I say ye near Sembika, and now we don't have anything to you. David has nothing to do with that. The issue is that truth must be told. No credit dawa, no waka. The
future.
And whether we like it or not, Yamiya Duma Wukiada. Baby, I will be out in Chawenibra. We are here. We are here. Yaba. We are in Accra now. Maybe Fritakra, the Enrana Bedu. And I am preparing for this particular demonstration. We are calling you. Listen, you are not coming because of me. No. Obi official or ba because you see a kokumsi de babiti. Put that out of your head. Who ba because of my Ghana? You know you starting me my inti. Ya kambo mu mesin ne. Still, I know man call you for 30 good years. It is not working. And we will say it. We've got to say it. We and why we will tell you. The only way I saw better at time. They said they are moving here. Environment. It will not work. Because when we started this, Captain, we were ready for what will come. I don't know, make us be our power FM. Make catch almost said, slow. The worst you can do is to kill me. What else can you do? What do we have a video? Who come here? Won't be a shame. Somebody else will write. Eti, many are here. So, now one thing you will say, Obi ma 1 CD, 2 CDs, 3 CDs, and I say Obi to credit amount with the Bayer. We are here, and we will still speak. You can do what you want. For us, we are not dependent on anybody. And Pennyvoy will tell me meet your mother. This is the first time we meet you. Obi and but we are fighting for the same cause. Ghana. For the past 13 years, Master. Your father said, Kubi Brako.
Oh, never a bomb bottle and Kutataya.
Kuba demonstration. We were in it. Now say you see a demonstration and another. When they were by mom, demonstration. What does it mean?
Captain, when him says fix the country demonstration in Shasi and all. Sena na do dan kokufu ado na mimi nimu no. Me to abama no. Me campaign man say ono ampa na na lead o man we ya. The solution was very simple.
Very simple. Yeah. Very simple.
And people around the president, I keep telling you, they don't tell the president the truth. They feed the ego of the president every day, every time, and the president has become so used to that ego feeding. And a simple solution. We are president and father of the nation. Unkola say, "Yam fix it mind." Yes, we have a problem. What was the solution? Quickly. Nana do not father of the nation. At some point, Mrantian should be aware and conscious of building a nation and not so much to social media. But this time around, they said, we are concerned about developing of the nation. It's in Kadioba say, Okra issue statement say, Mrantian Mabawan, the Pessim Shiamo. Momra. Muntubrika, Momra, side demonstration, Kwamian Mabishiamo. Men am president of the nation. Meba Bishiamo. Uko shia wama wajina mrantiane baba wane ni makachiro mse me mama kwa abasomaba na me twen se mo mrantiane baba wane be sore se ye develop your mind me medi 77 years me ko wo mind ye mo amugina ha modia tianie this how nyansafo e solve problem minim se time wa me wo position no on the May 9th me kachira Professor Mills say, if you say the economy is broken, fix it. Nemo muna minya the true picture. I friend my better as the president. But who the true picture of the problem? Now minim some we are concerned about development. Tie muntia ha na nyansa wo. Muntie ha. Na na lanko akufo na kasa kire mrantie yo. Afa obia enko ne fie. na yɛn have a renewal of mindset say oh my Ghana enko ane ɛwɔ obi ani baabi akɔ me na now the president of the nation e bia ne mebu ho ana ma adwene ma so ene me be focus na ma adwene aba so ade a mo pɛ me fix no nku nkyire ngu krata so ema me na menhwem mo a mo kofie so ye plumber akokɔ ye niye wo ye messi a ye na ye niye wo ye abadwumani a ye na ye niye if it's a Ghana penny ɛwɔ Mimi jina ha hye mo bo say free na selfless leadership na me dem mo. Na mo nso mo ma selfless commitment to building this nation. Me ka se mo atwa hye nyina wo bi ankasa. O man no ye nya adaje. Enti munyi mu nipa 16 one from every region. Na me na do Kwakufu Addo in the next 1 month. Me ni mo be hia mo. Ye kura be mo ya ambassadors for fixing of this country. Tie die nyansafo adwene desum yeso na nyemo didi am ya. This is how you solve the problem. One mamranche say afe ye be donate 1 million Ghana cedi each region. 1 million Ghana cedi each region. More ye mamu pick up. Ye mboso ho fix the country ambassadors. Afe mun ko round. Mun conscientizing leaders of the community. Na mun kire o mo say edru mra o man no ese nyina ye di ensasom ne yakọ walasa ne. This is how Fidel Castro built Cuba. What ye wanya se mranche ni mom na asore nya na wo ka kere mranfo se mom ye mo ye nya oman no he JJ Rollins ba ya se bi nya sika de wan kwa de wan na be ye ne de 81 na 79 de ne mpaniampa de ne wo ye no ene de wo ye ya se de eye Fidel Castro ye one eye na me ba me shere na me shere sa sheti de oda sheti ne no wonim ni di your friend Ernesto Che Guevara one Fidel Castro one Raul Castro. They fought for the freedom of Cuba. Time of Florencio Batista Teso was president of Cuba in 1933. On the 15th May 1933, Fidel Castro sorry coup and succeeded. No Johnny called Mexico. Oko no ko shia sa brante we. One Raul Castro and a brante we boa back to come and get power. Let me tell you people, no amount of intimidation, no amount of threats, no amount of insults will ever scare some of us. Listen, me ye MPP ni chen. Madam mo amuntimi nkape. Nemom de ye can say for 30 years we are tired of mediocre governance. We are tired of moye kwan anu ma ye sapete kwan. We are tired of moye gata anu ma ye gata anu ma bieso. We are tired of somebody electricity fan krofo fie so man ntigu kwam. We are tired of kwanfo amoye mai. Dubai 30 years ago near the Chawampe. China 30 years ago near the Chawampe. Moya sabi nyoma front and time very mediocre stuff and I'm going to try my mongrel for say sabi yefa kwa na kwa America who call UK hospital no. Make an amedias no. Look at Kolebu. And then ready Kolebu at here. The leading hospital in this country. Look, me yede kwa war last year ewa America. Akwalani wo America. Ye frebe bi NYU Langone Hospital. Captain, then be anywhere you call why anyira. You the hospital over 1 month. Then be anywhere you call hospital why anyira. Hospital na kakra.
And you don't sit up.
Mudia, sabi muye tibon koso amumutirimu ya muda muhu breye to ya don completed building. Ya da kiosum ya da. Until we understand the plight of the ordinary people. Mumutirimu ya muda mo tretra cantonment, tretra East Lagos, moko holidays, moko no America, eko ni UK, mu firi wan mo besine ko na mo tetu mutirimu ya muda nya campaign si election na mo panka mo nko sabi danso makrada. And we are telling you the ordinary people know what they go through. Please come on.
After your friend is saying the fourth is here, it doesn't end there. No, it is not ending there.
How I wish they know.
It is an FBI. Obia say a demonstration. We are fix the nation. The demonstration is the beginning of what we intend to do. It is an ABA who are honor Nasa woman entire. Yama what you say after the fourth, fourth is the beginning. Fourth na yesha say. The ana ye nyina na ye and the adade na ni akere mo say this is the time I ni abre. And after fourth no we are still continuing until say you say this country has gotten to where we see say it is okay because massa ya bro no no kure ena yenka ɛna no kra na ɔman yi mu yɛmpɛ na sɛ yɛpɛ no kra ko bia bɛhu sɛ yɛbrɛ MPP NDC o wayɛ o obi amɛboa yɛ
30 years
obi amɛboa yɛ what do they have to offer 30 good years papa na say Dubai 30 years ago yɛ the Dubai ma wa wonje wonfa nya hwe what are you going to do wonfa nya hwe and na fight na yɛ kɔ hɔ
enya asam ne nkan ko bi kɔ holidays a awia kataban sɛ ni anuam na nkɛ kɔ
na yɛ kɔ
it is a broni person or come be area wa the best weather in the world 24/7 in Africa. And so leadership on this continent, very greedy, selfish leadership. Listen, let me say this. Ma obia gwen say fix the country and start in a new. On 28 February 1948, Emrantia bi sore. Sabo mo march 28 February crossroads. Cooperative post agent adaptive lamte private one order omo nyani odate lamte mo omo ka se omo ko age omo man and ye shutu omo Kwame Nkrumah be ye bi a champ omo be ye bi
Onokra can say the urgent thing that is needed in Africa is to fix Africa and Ghana should be the gateway.
Almost independence speech, you know, or can be wom. And people have not. Or say, as I made it quite clear at our last rally in South Pond, I said it and I repeat that we need to have a renewal of mindset.
That we need to renewal
of mindset. We need to now know that we are no more a colonial, but free and independent people. But in this case, omu behavior, omu thinking. Or to dan or to
Abraham Kabakuna
or to dan or to US or hospital or to US or hospital or to UK. How can they do now? Please, come on, please.
Ghana is a cemetery. Wamu kono umuwa na yeah, the one aba. Pacho, mo man fix the country poster no. Ehampa mo ene tuemu no. Eye wukuada ebe. Wukuada ebe. Wukuada ebe. Eho ena ye hyase. Na ye de fix the country no ahihye so. Bra obra sports. Na ye hyase. Na ye nye na oman ni nye yi. Look, Avram tiwe common de Avram Moshe da. Wo beburu na wote choko wote mamobi na wote kumase takrade ne nka afo no trotro kra wodi lanya enuru wo so Avram oka de akono kra so asanso wo driver eti Avram beda na osore a na wa text the driver say are you ready I say boss me you ready by 30 minutes ago or say train you be call 8 o'clock. So catch a driver and so be come 6:30. Keteche uhuru sa no. Ba me yem preko ja no. Ono yem preko nche. Me start say me ye pick farm no do sa. And then o preko che me. He keteche wo preko che me. One near ma bibli. Na ye need to tell you what we have, but the most important thing is say I want to throw away what I have. And we want to give you our lives to make sure that Ghana will become a better place. 30 years. Rawlings, Kufuor, Mills, Mahama, Nanado. Monka Chem say, they na SCA. Bibi Papa Dia Mai. But yen sorry. They are sorry. They are because we jina ho. Kosi se omei. Ebe drew baby a ye shisha. Enye beautiful. Enye pacho ya me 20 minutes akai time no. Enye sapete kwan. Look, Kwame Nkrumah kan say me na osu. Emra ofri eye aguna odoben ekọ aguna injiresi. Ehene ho. O say menti mentwen da metna man yi ma na de biaran. Meka na asibo jurujuru. Enye da kwan onye. We cannot wait any longer for our chiefs and queen mothers to go and beg a miserable road minister for a 10-kilometer road. No way.
Now, already decided how we build the roads.
Me wa farmo de me na na twen bi koche DC power gomua ahye ya besi de na mswa gomua tachiman gomua takwa ye electricity otwen a record abura sa twen na na ho fe na se tabo twen to kam e de koma ne friend district DC secretary no njenwe ansa wa man kanea enamre ya yo besi na agigana ni ebre pa chaw
asani amadipo
hwemia wani nsu a ye ne yagigi sika e de 20,000 ekwa kotu nsuo but deputy minister e de 20,000 atonika boot we de kwa na policy for bisawa o se me di kodu mutu
captain mami mo se
unyai
mo se
na mamu ni mde aba
me wo se nkofo type let Abraham talk let Abraham talk ebufu dentia me hia mo me yedin no
talk
ebufu a ewo mi mu no
Abraham talk
yem inti Ghana phone pay for say dem embebunu edi mu atemu yi inti mu mfere hwe me hu picture bi me hu Nanado picture ene Dubai mampanyini picture ti dem kan say inti mampanyini Nanado o see Dubai airport inti wan fere ana inti say Ghana phone payinfo mo for plane free Kotoka International Airport na mo kosi Spain mo kosi Italy mo duru UK mo duru Belgium mo duru Canada inti don't you bow down your heads in shame onuya mo duru broni krom hwe ka kwan hwe drainage system hwe dan yesisi krom ho onuya sebi mpreduasa jimi enti yesi affordable housing in the gum wudem na man for that bonten onuya hwe eda ye ko ghetto youth for ne nche no hwe me ka se mi say there is no youth in this country I'll be sorry na wakra na yere akra ne mame ne papa say me ko ghetto aba abrantie bia baba wa bia peso sole ya no pa o kra say me kwa adwuma ba captain Kasembi na legendary captain say the best way to remain unemployed in this country is to become a graduate the best way to become unemployed in this country is to become a graduate. Enti mu amugu university na automatically you are all unemployed. And can we SHS kwa na akoto meat pie kra ka why employed. Omamba ne yetimu. Yamu binom enye ne den ene modembo ene amanfo aso yamu kakra anka ye mobo. Captain, me ma friend bia no of me dida. Me ho kire me ama na meti sakomo no estate. Ma me nka ma asemi kira o. Enye se yamu atoyo. Na meti uncompleted building bu na sister bi ton kwadu captain tie o ewo sakomo no we estate station na opon a wo kwadu na apoto no bola bi wo me uncompleted nachi ho no be hwie kwadu ne bola ne gu na so be hwie kwadu ne gu a anajo 12 to 1 na makobo selection yeah okomo de that no politician can buy us 7 previous mo jimi kakra here onuya 7 previous mo hwe education system minister of finance Kenoforiata ya da se pa se weni abre in the building of the cathedral the cultural Kenoforiata se wonim na o yare na ko US ya omba biom o yare akọ cathedral nu kwaje mpaibo o za be cultural no o hwe de kwalebu aye o hwe de 37 aye o hwe de G aye na o ka kire yen Ghana for say yen contributing 100 Ghana a month in the building of cathedral. When you are sick, let the blood of Jesus heal you. We are not against anybody's religion, but so many year aye man kremoni aye man Christoni aye man busunsumni build a better country adena mu yen enti mo mpanyim fo mo twa Nanado ho ahia amemu amubudi ahye papa eye mo fe onuya asofo a mo hye nkom se Nanado ba die na bi no su bempa sole o sole na won kom hye na eya paska onuya me say Ghanaians didn't vote for MPP. Ghanaians voted for Nanado. Nanado sole na mo feed with information they are lying to you. Na me someone ka so mo pam guase atade ahye papa no yo mo ya no omo penim guase atade bi apam e de ahye Nanado e de na mo ye
obi am penim guase atade ahye Nanado na de guase atade ahye no. You see, sometimes we don't tell people the truth. Yan kan no kwencha Nanado se me Nanado na Kwakufuado na metiwo yi ana me se me pese me living legacy in this country na se me fall so ye me minister brabe som me na me ne watena se aka kyerɛ sɛ Captain Smart tie me ka kyerɛ onne me be pese me legacy edi sɛ wo bɛyi ma appoint wo wo bɛdi nsɛm hunu na wo tenti me legacy na I will take you on. That's right. Because I open myself as a president, I open myself as a friend, I open myself as a sub-unia. You won't do anything that will bring shame to my government. Now what I say, Osaf Mafo, me na to na hwe. What I say, PDS, me na hwe. What I say, your friend say, Japan deal. Let me tell you something. Say na no me to bomb ba ko kwabna wo bi show so. And the bomb na che kwabna wo bi din. Tienie. President no. Na na Danko Akufo-Addo. Me na na Danko Akufo-Addo. Owo problem bi. Na ontie asem. Oye the personal. O kasa ontie. Many opportunity ne President Akufo atnase. And the papa Akufo facha me say me no atnase ka asem no. Me kan no me friend ntoma. What did my panic Akufo kan? I say oh, if you are there mete. E wo mu say ya me information every now and then. Nanso eno ho hia me pese me tie wo de na de free for mobile. Owie no de source say yes dan wa aso. Nanso me de mesili wo mu nyina aso kasa metie. That is a leader. Obese o tie de wo ka. Look, asem we me kan enough for the first time. Ye ko meeting bi with Nanado. Se fa kan busa the question bi. O ma na no asi. Se fa kan busa ne say Mr. President, are you sure you want to run for the next election and are you hoping to win? Why did they say that? That's what I say. Because we are the pulse, all of us here, we are the pulse of the nation. Tienio, what's what more pamon to me fra Nanado? More pamon to me fra ubia. Or no one pamon to my ufra. As someone another kind say, you are not the pulse of the nation. I am the pulse of the nation. I have national security, I have BN, I have police, I have this, I have that. They give me information every day. I am the pulse of the nation. This is why I did that when you sit down, you think that when you're president, you are isolated from the people. I am not isolated from the people. I know I've been around the country and I know their life. I was like, wow. Now you're president, and that's be catching us. Let us tell you the truth. I guess I'll tell you. Now I'm say, okay, the problem is. Now you didn't come on. Or can be a channel so now so attentive so obetia. There are boys around him. No matter no, but we have also been there. It's not like that. No. You people, you think you. I was like, what is going on? So the president himself allows the ego to be fed, and the president allowed the boys around him to feed his ego, and he's okay with it. And you know, been a pamon to my friend. Sabi previous and another person Jan legacy. By this time, I was sacking Kofobi. I was suffering for ne a year. Can I say? I was asking the buyer. Domele voice of the buyer. Or something of your unia. And then I was up mouth for Ben or my way more 1 year. 70 something years, 77 baby, I will do or quack. Say, you never judge by age factor and quack. Open South sending a certain strong signal down the spine of your leadership. Do you know what you do? Oh, friend or Safabra. You know, be doing come with me person me lead me for na my point to omusua nyansa na omubua me build o man. Me be use who as a scapegoat. Not because the town me no contract be alfa chire kwaje omo de be ma wo. Betie me do use as a scapegoat. Me be you we. Say the be your man say, "Hey, Osafo ma for kura wasake no. Who else won't he sack?" I thought Nanado will be having a sacking letter at the back of his pocket signed already. Now this is no share corridor no. Or do this share so I know the man no pamo. And then the boss are clear. Yeah, the bars are clear. And people say, "May ye a lunch material." Maybe to for the first time I'm more like, "Hey, hey, flash service. You're quite a more lunch material." What kind of problem? What my way problem? You're no correct. Cananim. As Santa Fonia can find the problem of this country. Yet is what you can't. You might dig your mama will come. Hey, when you go and your mama, you chant and the power come her. When you go, for the Yenipa, maybe a Santin and see the problem of this country. One way there. I can't find a couple of crow. I cannot believe that's a papa. Another time, you see. Why am I please? I can't see a corner. Yan kind of bread.
Ye kind ne dia ede. Eye twi kasa wo ka kire yen wa Ashtown. Akani edi ba no a yen kan no nchia no.
Ojai.
Ye kan fia wayo.
Ojai.
If you said the all part de bi dia akoko. Nya de wakonya ade ne bo. De all peno. All peno. Akokotoko no na yen nye na bro. I'm telling you. And sama Fabe was so pa me yeah Bajo Mahama. Me donya me. Say na I don't know why my own MPP all of a sudden you become so intolerant. And then mama care some Kofi Kumsin can say one hey ya yentiminda. Kofi Kumsin na kan. Na what you say na no share to an extent say me ya Fabe was so wia na aplenty. Asa be Fabe no kan am say kwadwo mensi fom. Ba me yentwen kakransa. Asa padis bi abadan ho. Messi from one of the same padis na say yeah pay me abom captain. Wallahi I want to bo asikakra. I want to bo asikakra.
Captain hwe. Mame chipi adike to hwe.
Why? So we treat pa mojo mama dia, say pa mojo mama.
Who said dia hwe?
Samemu we treat pa mojo mama.
Okay, teche hwe.
Samemu we treat pa mojo mama.
Okay, teche odi echi. Okay, teche odi echi. Why we so you be okay teche. So you be we steady NDC MPP awon. Na ye kade o ye gentle. Na owo the brain to ruler. Na ye MPP. And ye kade no ye buga basa. Na ye NDC. NDC ababesua sa ho brasie sa tolerant attitude no. What do you tell you? And the MPP abe arrogant and the yentie hwe.
Better say dane.
Adena dane.
You see your dada. Mem papa your MPP nada. MPP has always been arrogant in this country.
We shouldn't careful.
Intellectual.
Four guests. We are crashing. Me say four guests.
Wednesday one me wa
him. Four guests date we won. 30-40 years time to come. People who didn't join will regret. Once yet you refer kume preko. You refer demonstration be say now ho. And the bit we can say ebra Kwame Nkrumah independence independence square no. Obi we can say na me yakoda na me ho. 4th August 2021 a historic date. Say busia kra mo be him against obe free be transportation you obi am transportation. Now how are universe kra connecting together? Me share papa yi da wo baabia me share Ernesto da wo baabia kwaye fa so amene captain ame ade am dey captain wo kuroma because me ebra me share captain smart no nanka ye ka kire me se bon sama dane nipa na me fi so no wote won hwe baabia captain smart te enkrofo describe captain smart fie kire me na me ka say Accra Sports Stadium eni Kumasi Sports Stadium e dia bom e ho na captain smart te me koya asase fie bi no watwere ne da asisi wo me dem say captain na ofie na ye ka no me ka say Accra Sports Stadium
for you land sa no mo kan
me say
jata na sie ni mu ni dia
jata me say
e ma ho yehu
captain e jira ni show yi so captain ade say politician bi a wo se wa ma miska be kasa who say honorable Ken ever can say captain and the car air condition. What the young fellow said, okay, in Tianka captain, Aji one city, Anka, whoa, now to it. Let me be a mesram. Munya is a mutimufi and a more pamata, dear Shenipano. Obi Cassa and in San He. So one main nipa, men judge, judge people by their utterances. Into the Bible, no Matthew chapter 12, verse 36, or say by your words. Now if you say yeah the fire good John Mahama so and the fire good Nanado so no na do 2025 election now when na kwasa sana no ha na sanka wa captain see that enti mebu no
o kwasa sana no
o kwa ka den na akoka bio
na abramo ne bibi hwe ma men chipe asem we ye ka kwansem ya na make kwan bi eda dunkwa ofen
ya come na ba ko
ekrobi
enya sa
David ekrobi wo dunkwa ye friend ajom
eden
ajom na ajom kuro ya make wo captain say wo free ajom ba the nearest health center yes a hospital the nearest health center 12 miles there's no access route to the town
see this here kasa no kind one thing or say a free ajom na o kan the nearest health center and your clinic
David
12
miles
to us way
na sa 12 miles no there's no access road. It is obi nyima, it means swano. They need the America. 21st century.
Obi asma kan ho.
What do you asthma upon him you obeya inhaler ho? Now what do you have to say so obi nyima waka no. 21st century you have to be carried 12 miles to the nearest health facility. And yes, say be a clinic.
Menya amemo na yebu ha no wo. Wo de sa amemo we ebu mmoa emmoa e wo UK abekọ jail.
What say?
Amemo na yebu Ghana ha no. Wo de sa amemo we ekobu mmoa e wo UK
abekọ jail. Bobi ankasa bi.
Yesem.
On kateche ne kum se Ebusa
ni parwe kum se ade.
Na me feel some ya top.
Will get to. But be a done your call. Get to senior brother.
We are talking about Accra, the capital city. Messad we Rabbi Fufo. We are Mesho. When him say you ready home, Medewo, Avram, Ernesto, you bet drive. You bet call a year kokomba, when you baby kokomba, who could do what? The same ranty ni to a crowd move from her. Na ye ka when the auto face logo watch out and watch ya and ranty when there is nothing left for them to eat, they will eat you. Jackie John Rose once said that when there is nothing left for the poor to feed on, they will feed on the rich. When him said na bedroom pointer who Ghana Hana drive a car kesia udu kroma and kolane jina kwano they think say won wa moma poor so they are angry at you. One day omo di trio omo de sika omo de eye ekuma na omo ton no kwan no omo de be cham kofo yaka
mameka hwe ye call get to hono mi hu ade bi hwe Ghana fo mpanyimfo mo waside bia mo fama yen yen and I channel the anger of the youth
in the right way.
In the right way. Say, once I say MPB, almost see nim. No, since I get to make channel, make catch up. Because MP no someone ya more. Omo not the more bromo. Check your beautiful ladies here. Omo wasting of life and bloody.
Mama can't control. Now me hearing Jimmy Bisa on.
When him the Abraham cry. When see your corner. Me say girl, me will get. Abraham say, "Hey, ready yesu." I could wait here. I'm say, come on, focus. Come on, focus.
Now you be Ghana.